Hello everybody, Lurgs here, welcome to my channel, and today it's a review of the rooms at Number One Boutique Bed and Breakfast in Broadstairs. This will be just about the bed and breakfast and the facilities and its location, and then after the B&B review I'll show you briefly some of brilliant Broadstairs, and that's about 10 minutes in. And of course Broadstairs is in the lovely East Kent coast, and you've got also Whitstable, Herne Bay, Margate and Ramsgate. But today we're in beautiful Broadstairs. Here we are outside rooms at Number One. There are 5 parking spaces, all free. First come, first served, but there's plenty of spaces. Just coming up to the main entrance, you'll receive a text message on your mobile phone giving you the code for the key safe. This is where you retrieve your keys from. So let's just open the main front door. There's no actual reception desk or anything. It's not manned or womaned. And this is the main entrance hall. Close the door nice and quietly. It is absolutely fantastic in here, all sort of shabby chic, really nice decorations. Oh, hello. Don't know if this is someone famous, is it? Definitely not someone famous on the left. And this is the conservatory area. You're allowed to bring food in here and eat if you want to. And there's also a coffee machine, which is all completely free, and there's free water in a fridge. It's really nice in here. That is the coffee machine there. You can just help yourself to coffee, and there's the free water. Obviously you could put your own drinks in there if you wanted to, and it seems rude not to while I'm here. Just fancy a nice cup of coffee. Normally I would have a nice cup of tea in my videos, but I think I'm going to go for a cafe latte. Mobile phone signal isn't the best in Broadstairs, but you do have really good Wi-Fi access at the rooms at Number One Boutique B&B throughout the entire premises. This is completely free and the signal was excellent. Now this is the conservatory area. You can eat your breakfast in here if you want to, or you can just eat it in your room. And it's really smart in here, really quirky, lovely little area to relax. And if you look at that actual table there, it's actually an old pallet with a glass table cover on it. Really cool, really good idea. Really like that. There's some local magazines just to help you swat up on the area. There's 4 rooms in total. You've also got some free umbrellas just in case it does rain, and of course it's England, so it will rain at some point. So that is the rest of the rooms around there, and we're actually in room number 4. This is an absolutely fabulous room. Again, really quirky, lovely decorations. Got a big screen TV. I'll show you that a bit later when I'm watching the footy. It's got air conditioning in the room. This is nice and simple to use. Just switch it on, then you just select the temperature that you want and the speed of the fan. So if it's a really baking hot day in England, yeah right Lurgs, yeah right. You can adjust that to whatever you want. There's a radiator underneath for the central heating. You've also got tea and coffee making facilities if you want to make your own. But obviously you've got the coffee machine in the conservatory. Nice big mirror for getting changed, putting all your smart gear on. And this is the ensuite bathroom. This is for the heated towel rail. Not going to need that as it's summer. 2 switches. The right hand switch is for the LED lights in the floor, which are really cool. And that is the main light switch. You've got a bidet in there for washing up after any issues, as you say. If you've got any problems after you've been for your number 2. Got a his and hers sink. Plenty of towels, plenty of toilet rolls and plenty of shower gels and shampoos. All supplied free. And a really nice shower and bath. One of those overhead shower attachments which are fantastic. You adjust the temperature of the water using this one. And for the different attachments you use this one. It's got 3 settings. You've got the hand shower thing that you can take off. You've got the overhead one, so the further you turn it round it alternates between the three, and then the other one you've got is to fill the bath if you want a nice hot bath. That's this one. And as I'm in here and we're going to go out later, I think I might have a quick shower. These overhead showers are absolutely fabulous. Got a nice big dressing table here for when you want to get ready. Now for breakfast they leave you a sheet. You just put on there what time you want breakfast and what you want for breakfast, and then you leave it outside your room. That is then picked up, and then they deliver your breakfast the next morning at the time that you specify. And this is the next morning after going out to a few pubs last night. We did get a little knock on the door at 8:30. And there is the breakfast that we ordered the day before. Smells fantastic. If it's nice weather you can eat outside under those umbrellas, or you can eat in the conservatory, but we're just going to eat in our room this morning. And the great thing that I like about this is it's all environmentally friendly. You've got the paper bags with all the pastries in, the orange juice is all in reusable bottles, and the fruit which comes is all in reusable jars. So it's absolutely brilliant. I think with our breakfast we're going to need a nice hot drink, so I'm just going to pop out to the coffee machine, get 2 cafe lattes for our breakfasts. As I mentioned earlier, you can eat it in the conservatory if you want to, but we're going to have it in our room. That is the fruit jar that we've ordered, fantastic. Granola, and I've got some muesli. Lovely fresh orange juice, and our pastries, pain au chocolat and a Danish. I hate Danish. And the pastries are still lovely and warm. Oh, and you get a flask of cold milk. I'm just going to use this for my muesli. It's good to have a bit of roughage. And a small jar of, and the jar of fruit. Absolutely delicious. This smells fantastic. If you had smell-o-vision, you could smell those strawberries. Now for the pastries. Making sure not to get any on the bed, obviously. Now I'm proper old school. I like a big old fry up in the morning, but actually this was amazing. I was really impressed with it, because then you're not full of stodge for the rest of the day. You can go out and have a nice lunch somewhere. And it was really filling, plenty of food for breakfast. Really quirky, really nice, really tasty. Now this is our room, just sitting on the bed. This is room number 4, and it's Euro 2024 to watch the footy. But I think we might have to go out. Didn't come on holiday to watch the footy. Well, I'll be watching England, of course. There's plenty of cafes nearby, right outside, if you want to go and get a coffee or something to eat. And as I mentioned earlier, if it does happen to be raining, you've got 3 umbrellas which you can use and then just put back in. Now I'm just going to show you the location of rooms at Number One in Broadstairs, and I will show this footage in real time. You've also got an outside bit there if you want to eat any food outside. So we've just left the room. Walking down the street. This is all in real time just to show you how close it is to everything. It's absolutely perfect location wise. Now if you do a left there down that road, that takes you to the main shopping area of Broadstairs. I'm just going to carry on down here. You've got a pub there on the left, Sonder. And here you've got the Charles Dickens pub. Really nice food. Got a fantastic restaurant overlooking Viking Bay. There's plenty of pubs in Broadstairs. Loads of pubs, loads of independent restaurants. Absolutely brilliant for places to eat and drink. And of course, Charles Dickens famously lived here. Lived in lots of different places. And that's how close we are to central Broadstairs. Look at that, I've just walked out the front door and here we are in Viking Bay, right in the centre of Broadstairs. Plenty of things to do. Absolutely fantastic. You can see they've raked all the sand there. Beautiful sandy beach, and hopefully the sun will come out a bit later. And that is a review of the rooms at Number One Boutique B&B in Broadstairs. Absolutely fantastic place. Really enjoyed our weekend there. And now just a bit of out and about in Broadstairs. We had a lovely meal in here in Posillipo. Another independent restaurant. Had a really amazing meal in here, lovely bottle of wine, really good atmosphere, nice and busy. You can access this from the back here like I am, or from the front, from the main kind of shopping road. Highly recommend this place, but there are plenty of other restaurants in Broadstairs and pubs. This is a quirky little pub, the Chapel, full of smelly old books, but really good. This was in the George Inn. We managed to catch some live bands in here. Really good atmosphere. Great pub. Back up at the top of Broadstairs here. You've got an information kiosk here, giving you information all about what's available and what's on. There's plenty of walks. You can walk all around Broadstairs, all through the shops and everything. But you can also get along the beaches. You can walk north along the seafront and reach Joss Bay. So if you head south, you can kind of walk towards Ramsgate all along the seafront here. And if you go the other end and walk north, you've got a similar walk. You've got the Charles Dickens Museum, which is really interesting. That was a really good experience. You're not allowed to film anything inside of there, so I haven't done any filming. But that was a really fantastic museum, really interesting. We had a lovely lunch at these little tea rooms. Where there's tea, there's hope. Great mantra, love a cup of tea. I had a lovely ploughman's in there. And this is a lovely restaurant at the end of the harbour. Again, nice and busy. Lots of lovely food in there, lots of different options. And we had a lovely meal in the Tartar Frigate, which is in the harbour. And also you've got the Palace Cinema, and I'll just change it to the films that I'd want to see. And that was a brilliant weekend, and it's time to come home and see Daisy. I hope you enjoyed that review of the rooms at Number One Boutique B&B in Broadstairs. We had a fabulous time, and I hope you do too.